What up, though? Newspaper article, the Pennsylvania Gazette, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Sunday, April 19th, 1750. To be sold, a likely Negro boy, about 13 years of age, inquire of William Henderson in Church Alley. A likely Negro boy, 13 years of age, to be sold in Church Alley. Can anyone say child trafficking? So here we have what would be considered a Negro boy. This is the Cleveland Indians mascot, March 17th, 1925. Yes, sometime after 1750, although in 1925, Shorty would have likely been called a Negro. This is the Cleveland Indians mascot, and they're using Shorty as their mascot because I'm sure he represents what an Indian looks like. And he looks to be about 10, 11, 12 years old, something like that. We have 3 advertisements in the Pennsylvania Gazette newspaper, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Friday, January 16th, 1750. To be sold, 2 likely Negro men. One understands country business and is a very good mason. The other is a good chocolate grinder. Inquire of Thomas Hart over against the church in 2nd Street, Philadelphia. The second advertisement, an overseer or manager with a small family and good character that can manage a plantation may meet with good encouragement by applying to the printers. And the final advertisement, to be sold, a likely mulatto boy, about 8 years of age. He has had the measles and smallpox. Inquire at the post office. A likely mulatto boy, 8 years old. Again, either child trafficking or the little boy want to make some paper by any means necessary. Newspaper article, the Pennsylvania Gazette, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Sunday, April 19th, 1750 is the year. Runaway from James West, the first of this instant, a servant man named William McCray or William McKay, short, small, light fellow. His right eye looks red. He had on when he went away a blue jacket, a short striped flannel jacket under it, a pair of trousers, and under them a pair of cloth breeches too long for him. They knew what kind of drawers homie had on, and under them a pair of cloth breeches too long for him. They were ripped at the knees. He had 2 shirts on, one Austin Briggs, the other check linen. He is supposed to have gone in company with a Negro man. So he was in company of a Negro man who had on a dark colored dussel great coat, much torn, and a blue jacket and trousers. Okay. Whoever takes up and fetches said white servant shall have £3 reward and reasonable charges paid by James West. Whoever takes up and fetches said white servant who left and supposed to be with a nigger, they shall have £3 reward and reasonable charges. The Pennsylvania Gazette newspaper article, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Sunday, April 19th, 1750. Runaway from Leonard Vandergrift of Bensalem Township in the county of Bucks An English servant man named Edward Hill, about 26 years of age, middle stature, full face, fresh complexion, with a smiling countenance, not much used to work, says he is a skinner by trade. Had on when he went away an old check shirt, one striped waistcoat, a blue sailor's waistcoat, black and blue stockings, old shoes, and an old felt hat. Wears a brown wig or cotton cap, a pair of Austin Briggs trousers, and striped Bengal breeches. Whoever takes up and secures the said servant so that his master may have him again shall have 30 shillings reward and reasonable charges paid by Leonard Vandergrift or Isaac Corin in Market Street, Philadelphia. I'm thinking this is also a Anglo-Saxon man because it said he was wearing black and blue stockings. I find these newspaper articles interesting, although the newspapers of the recent past that are no longer as popular were always said to only include a fraction of the truth. However, these newspapers from the 1750s, I assume, of course, the propaganda was still there. That's what they're for under most circumstances. However, I think that they still contained a great bit of truth. And there are more shows with newspaper articles from the 1700s and the 1800s forthcoming. Do the right thing.